mellow tunes, man.
I'm in a good enough mood. Let's just turn it up, and I'm gonna walk away.
Hour straight.
100%. And I think everybody here is in a good enough mood that I think they'd be on the same page.
All right, wait a second. All right, Brandon, do we have any general housekeeping today as I go through these comments?
Yeah, sure. I guess I will give you a heads up. I'm gonna be a little busy next week, so I just want to let you guys know I won't respond as quickly. So anyway, so that's that. But I will respond anyway to things. But also, we have almost the whole market side of Node Market done. We're working on maybe a few more days, and then we should have a script ready to split and send all the licenses as soon as we get those from Hypercycle. So that's really awesome too. But other than that, I just have a ton of stuff that we are going to talk about behind the wall regarding Bitcoin.
Hold on. MetaMask support. Okay, stop. If you can't get into your MetaMask and you have your passphrase, take MetaMask off of your computer, get rid of it, and reinstall it. Okay? Just do that. That's the easiest way. Whenever a lot of people lately, they did some update and it didn't work for everyone. And everybody's in there's a lot of people that are in like a revolving.
Is it Brave? Is that why? It's always on Brave. It's not on Chrome, right?
So uninstall it. Okay. Get rid of the extension, reinstall it, add the extension, go back to your passphrase. You start reaching out to people. And another thing, Wendy, and this is to everyone, don't ever in an open chat tell people you can't get into your MetaMask account. You're going to get 150 dirt bags like, oh, I'm with MetaMask support. We just heard through the grapevine you can't get into your wallet. Here, just give me a 13 of your 12 key phrase words, passphrase words, and we'll get you all sorted out. You lose all your shit. So kind of wake up. But yeah, just uninstall it, reinstall it. You have your passphrase. You'll be just fine. It'll open right up, and off you go.
Yeah, if you want some responses, go on Twitter and say I'm having trouble with MetaMask.
Yeah,
and you'll get 400 new friends.
I'll help you. They're from MetaMask support.
They're so nice.
Okay, so Brandon, what's going on? Other than that, do we have anything we need to talk about before we go behind the wall?
No, I don't think so. I think we're good. We're busy today.
Did anybody in the chat, anybody else take any exits? I know there was some 10x take 20s. A couple people took some 2x take 10s. The AI coin's doing quite well this week.
That's an interesting narrative. We should talk about that too.
Go on. What say you?
No, I'm just saying that's really I mean, I think AI is this was the easiest play that we've ever done here on the show, and we set this up so perfectly. So I don't know. I just we're gonna talk about it more behind the wall. I just don't like talking about anything anymore in front of the wall because I feel like everybody's like, I don't know.
So we can't ever help the public ever again.
Nope, I'm good. I'm done. I'm done.
I've been getting just a barrage of text messages and stuff from my friends that, they're fair weather investors, and it's like, oh, it's been 4 years. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Don't how you doing me, you son of a bitch. You don't give a shit how I'm doing. You wouldn't care if my fucking hair was on fire. You wouldn't give me a call. But because crypto's going up and you saw 35, articles about it and all this kind of stuff. Now it's interesting. Now you just thought you'd reach out and just see how old Nick was doing. Hey guy, hey fella, how's life? Bullshit. You don't give a shit about my life. You don't give a damn about me.
We should say Nick and I were talking last night. We were on the phone talking and stuff. And literally, we're both like, yeah, everybody's reaching out to us. And like after I hung up with Nick, literally somebody texted me, hey, where do I buy Bitcoin again? And I send that text to Nick. It's like clockwork. It's so funny. This stuff comes out, but I love it.
My new thing is go to Coinbase, do all the learn to earn videos, and don't ever talk to me again.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to get a lot of fair weather people. And this is a public warning. Don't don't tell family members, don't give any family members any investment advice ever, period, full stop, ever. They'll use it against you. If it works out, they'll be like, look what I did. I'm so smart. I got Bitcoin at 61,000. It went to 120. If Bitcoin goes to 40, they'll be like, look what Brandon told me to do. Brandon told me, Brandon, like, mother effer. So again, family members, all that, they're like, what should I do? I'm like, I don't know. What should you do? You somehow managed to raise me, and now you don't know what to do? You don't know what to do. Well, I don't know what to do either.
C'est la vie.
Yeah. Read the Bitcoin white paper. They're never going to do that. You say, go read the Bitcoin white paper and then come back to me. And they won't. And then if they do, say, now go read the Ethereum white paper.
then when they say they did, what are you going to tell them?
Just explain to me Solidity real quick.
You're going to have like a little quiz. If they answer your quiz to your 100% satisfaction, then we'll talk.
Ooh,
it's
Ronald,
a hard quiz.
Ronald, I see on 10x de fetch. Orale.
Dude, there's a ton of these. Look at this. 10x to fetch, 2x take 10, AGIX 10x take 20, 7 cents away. Oh my goodness. AGIX 98 cents, you'll hit it. Dude, this is all great news.
Okay, and listen, real quick, all you Lindas out there, if AGIX goes back down 20 cents, don't go jump back in with the money you took off the table. That's not what that's about. That money is done. It's over with. It's on the sidelines. You would reassess if the story materially changed. If there's a pullback,
you transfer it to fetch.
Well, I think you transfer it to USDC. You put it on Coinbase, and you collect your 5.1% and let yourself kind of cool down. When you exit a position, it's so that you don't give it back to the universe. Don't just give it back. And I see a lot of people trying to trade. Oh, I'll do this and then this, and I'll swap and do this. No. Brandon?
No. That's right. No. USDC is a great asset because it's stable and it earns 5%. It's like the bond market.
Not only, just think of it though this way, like if you got a 10x, you took 20% off the table. That means you're guaranteed 2x. It means the universe can never catch up. You freaking win, man. You win. My total price, Brandon, this is rhetorical. Do 2.9 cents times a lot of tokens. And then
we say a billion?
No.
100,000. Let's just say 100,000. Okay.
Yes, 100,000 tokens. And then do 92 cents times 100,000 tokens.
That's a big profit.
Yes, man. So now do 20% of that big number.
Okay.
Still a
Times
big
20.
number.
It's oh my gosh, that's a ton.
It's still a big number.
18,400. So your original was 2,900.
It's still a big number, $2,900, and you put $18,000 in your back pocket, and you still have 80% of your position. What the shit? Think about that. You realize I did the progressions. Does anybody here remember we did the progressions for Bitcoin? We actually mapped out Bitcoin. If you had gone from the beginning, 10x take 20, 2x take 10, all the way until now. You still have 40% of your position, and you banked like $36 million or something like that. Is there anybody here that $36 million won't move the fucking needle? Like, if you need more than $36 million, one, you better be a digital private client. Two, get your goddamn spending in check. What's wrong with you, Johnny Depp? You know that guy spends like tens of millions of dollars every Christmas on wine.
Is that he's the one that's broke, right?
Broke as hell.
Yeah.
But he's a good actor. He just takes a gig. He's like, give me $10 million and I'll do it. Because I figure like he's always using Jack Sparrow voice.
That's right.
Anyway, let me see. Fetch is almost 2x. Oh, nice. Yeah, and by the way, not shameless plug. Any of you that have done a 10x take 20 or a 2x take 10, especially if you're on a 2x take 10, I better see those NFTs go to the moon.
Oh, also, yeah, the cutoff's the 5th again. Everybody wants to know the cutoff date.
I feel bad for anyone. Like, I don't know, man. What do you mean you don't know? I got how many of the DPCs as of yesterday? DPCs were up almost $350 million on paper.
I would be curious to know how much the Digital Investor Group's up, and I bet it's no small amount either. I bet it's
more. It's got to be more because we have so many 10x's.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet you guys are all doing great. Remember the days when you used to trade like in the stock market? Those were fun days.
Ooh, Tim, nice work. Some of your 4-cent AGIX. Remember them 4-cent days?
Gosh, days.
Days.
This is crazy.
Okay, we've done our victory lap. Let me see. You have a smart way to leave all your crypto passphrases, passwords, pins to a child or spouse. Yes. So here's what you do. You break it into 2 pieces. I know this is going to sound weird. You break it into 2 pieces. Or 3 pieces. This is what the Winklevi twins, they did something similar to this. You put a copy in both halves in 2 different safe deposit boxes, and you give both halves to 2 different lawyers. And the lawyers, upon your passing, your verified passing, they would then bequeath the private keys or passphrases, both halves. That way you couldn't go cheat one lawyer. Listen, if you think every lawyer is going to be dirty in the world, which whatever, but so that's a way to make it where one lawyer can't screw you. 2 lawyers independently work together. And if you proof of death or whatever, if they proof of death, those lawyers, and then all you have to do in your will and all that is say, you need to contact these lawyers with proof of my passing for the next steps. You just say nothing else.
I like that.
Anyway, some old ghetto ass shit, but whatever, it works.
I like that a lot.
Using my wing. What? I like you, bird. Bird is the word with a panda.
Bird is the word.
Panda with a jacket. Yeah, that's the key. Listen, I want everybody that cashed out, that took a profit, take $150, $200, go to a nice flipping restaurant and just do something you wouldn't normally do and get that shit out of your system. Because now it's so fresh that you're going to go there, and even though you have the money, you're going to leave there feeling like you're broke. Like Brandon and I did when we went and spent it wasn't that bad, but it was like $150 a person on steaks.
No, it was bad.
I walked out of there wanting to go sell blood plasma. I felt so fucking poor.
For me, that was bad. I don't even think we have a restaurant that's even close to that expensive here in Idaho. We're talking like
by the way,
iteration.
That's the owner of Drive LA right there.
Hey, I know that guy.
You didn't like that, or you did like it?
We can barely see him.
So
was the steak good? Yes, the steak was so good. Really good.
In fact, we're going to try to take the digital for Investor Weekend. We're trying to set it up where we can take everyone there for Saturday night.
Let's do it. I think that's a no-brainer now at this point.
Anyway, my point is the point is of when you're taking profit, don't think that you have to be a miser. You know, you didn't flee Nazi Germany at the end of World War II. If you did, good for you. But it's okay to go take a couple bucks and just get it out of your system. But what you don't want to do is go get it out of your system at the Lamborghini dealership. That's not the way you do it. You need to be calm, and also don't make any life choices with new money ever. Period. Full stop. You wait 6 full months for that shit to set in and settle, and you just go collect interest on it for 6 months. You do nothing. Like Brandon, your investments, because I know mostly what they are, have probably done good over the last 12 months.
Yes. And
But
I
you
mean,
haven't made any life changes.
I don't. I've been tempered through life though, you know. And anything that's exciting for me, like you say, go splurge on some. It would be splurging on like another investment that's actually, I don't know.
Yeah, Brandon punts all that shit right back in. That's why I'm going to
I
be.
really do.
That's why I'm going to be bailing him out 5 years from now. But anyway,
Yep. Yep. My investments all went south. I need out.
listen, when I pull money off the sideline, when I pull money onto the sidelines into stablecoin, I don't redeploy it. I don't speculate back in the market. I don't like try to time it like, oh, maybe. Don't become a trader, man. You'll end up getting stuck in a position that you thought made a lot of sense. Just don't do it.
Yep.
I can tell you guys from having someone who I had money when I was young, it all went away outside of my control. And in one day, I lost almost $5.5 million. Yeah, it was it was equity, so I didn't have like money in my pocket, but I had it was gone. The company folded like overnight.
That's sucky.
It did suck. So that was gone. I got whacked another time when someone put out fake news about a company that I aped into, Emulex. It was a kid from college who put out a fake 10Q, like a fake quarterly report that tanked.
Really?
And then I got sold out because E-Trade, even though I didn't have I had a stop loss, it didn't execute my stop loss. It sold me out at the bottom. I proved that E-Trade pulled a scam. They settled half with me. Like they admitted it. They said, "Oh, our technology wasn't working." Bull.
Yeah. They know that if they ever admit anything to any, they're 100% wrong. They're 100% wrong.
I got half of that back. So anyway, that was 2 times I got whacked for over a lot. Well, the first one was the worst one. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let myself be in a position. I'm not going to do all this work and then give it back on either my own avarice, greed, or stupidity. And I'm going to protect myself as much as I can from someone else's. So these exits, this 10x take 20, 2x take 10, it's not to fill back up the coffers of your investment portfolio, your investment bucket. No, man, that money needs to leave the ecosystem. Gone, back, go park it and collect interest on it, or go somewhere else, put it in real estate or something like that. Don't keep everything all the time as risk capital. That'd be my advice that I hope somebody learns, because there's nothing like losing a big shitload of money to make you value a big shitload of money. And I don't know how many more bull markets we're going to get like this. And this one this is going to go on for a while, but
We've just begun.
It's going to be a volatile mofo. If you guys think this is, it's easy, it all goes up. If you think, well, how many sad bastards were crying on Wednesday? Oh my God, the Coinbase, and all my money's gone. All my money's gone. Shut the fuck up. All my money. Yeah. Coinbase just rug pulled you guys. Brian Armstrong's going to go live on the moon with, like, come on. So if you think that was bad, you have seen nothing. There's going to be bullshit, shenaniganery like you can't imagine in this bull run. Everybody, the sharpest assholes in Wall Street, are all trying to figure out a way to fuck you out of your money. 100%, 199%. They want everything and the stuff you don't have. I promise you. Now, their target is Joe Sixpack and mom and pop investors and all that. And they may make a lot of people rich in the process, but they would step over your dead grandmother on her neck to pull the wallet out of your grandfather's pocket. I promise you. So everyone, regardless of the what you see, the articles and the influence, it's all there. Everyone's out to get you, and that's not counting the thieves. This is just the people that are helping you make competent investment advice. The Tikas of the world, those guys they're crooks, but they're stupid. Tika doesn't know how to count to 40. He's a good salesman though. I will give Tika that. He's a good salesman, because for somebody to have such a losing track record and keep generating millions on his stupid shows, good for him. 1-0, Tika. 1. But even for these for all the Johnny come latelys, you guys have seen them. They're all coming out of the woodwork now. Oh, wow, we've been here the whole time. Yeah, right. So everybody's going to sell you a thing, a shiny new this, a shiny new that. There's going to be a bunch of crypto projects that look promising. And then when you read in, it's like 4 dudes that got kicked off of Celsius. They didn't get indicted yet. They worked for Do Kwon or like 3 Arrows or oh, I just left. I was the director of operations for FTX. Now I'm going to open an exchange. F you. So like, you're going to see a lot of this stuff. And either through malice or incompetence, everybody wants to steal your shit. Everybody. Yeah. Just get ready. All right.
Get ready.
It wasn't really a rant, but it was.
I think it was an educational rant. It was a be prepared rant.
Yeah. Tika has a. What was his? He said, what he's like, I couldn't even walk for so many years. I couldn't walk straight. I had to crawl. People threw me wet bread as my breakfast. And then I learned how to walk. And then I'm like, you're just telling the story of Forrest Gump, you dick. Yes, and then I'm going to tell you about the best investment. Once I learned how to walk, I walked across America. That's Forrest Gump. No. Then I met a guy with no legs who had a shrimping boat. I'm like, that is Forrest Gump. No, this is a true story. Then I bought 200 million Bitcoin. Oh, my God.
Jeez.
Okay. Let's do this one question. We'll go behind the wall. For those of you, by the way, man, God, be a digital investor. Don't have fun being poor. Have fun not being poor. So Bitcoin was stable for the last few days, yet AI went through the roof. Will that pull along the non-AI? No, these are just different things. AI is its own animal. It was last year too. Remember in January of last year, we talked about this. In January of last year, things went nuts. And they went nuts, and it was uncorrelated to anything else in the markets. Just a completely uncorrelated AI-based open AI run. And the AI assets, all of them, even the crappy ones, they all just rocketed. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And with that rotation, everything rotates in little sectors here. You'll see this as we get further and further into the bull market. You'll see Bitcoin run, Ethereum run, and then everything else will start to run, and it just keeps rotating back and forth. But
should we go behind the wheel?
Yeah, because I was going to talk about Bitcoin, what it's doing right now. Let's go behind the wall.
Some inflow data. Ooh.
Nice and slow. Let's go behind the wall.
Nice and slow. Just realized the button that I was trying to make the screen brighter was actually the volume, and I was like, fuck, my ears hurt. They hurt so bad.
Is it in your ears?
And I feel I'm squinting. So is the noise making me blind? Like, is that?
It's so loud. It's going dark.
I don't know what's happening here. Okay, let me get to the music, and then I'll cut these channels up slowly. Leave
the lightning bolt.
Yep.
Lightning bolt.
Go slowly. Going slowly.